Hello, Bitcoin today still over $28,000. I think we saw this afternoon 28.8, new all-time high. Not bad. Well, as always, we start with the financial markets. And just a couple of words before, because you know today is the Fed meeting regarding interest rates. But at the time when we do the video, it's too early because the meeting will be, according to European time, at 7 p.m. So tomorrow we will have the results on this. But we will have a look in any case in the possibilities how it will go. And the whole market is waiting for it. It's not only the crypto market, it's also the stock market. Anyway, we will have a look. So the thing is, we start with the financial market. Interest rates a little bit down, 4.1% for 2 years, 3.6%, also a little bit down on 10 years. Still inverted, not healthy. This is why we had the last couple of weeks the problems with the banks. Underneath, you still see the unrealized gains and losses on investment securities. So this is still not good. But the important thing is now we have a look in the possibilities on the decision today from the Fed. And this is quite a clear picture. 86% of the market believes we see 25 points and only 13% or 14% sees 0. Anyway, tonight we will know more about it. It will be interesting to see how the market reacts. But most likely it's going to be 25%. One thing which is new we want to show you now also on a daily basis is the balance sheet from the Fed. Well, for 1 year, as you can see, they did quantitative tightening. So they took liquidity out of the market, which was not good for the stock market. And in the same way, the crypto market was affected. But since a couple of days, you see this strong increase on the right-hand side. So they stopped it. They simply print money again, and they push really liquidity into the market in order to save the banks. Quite interesting to see how this goes on, but this is in the moment the situation. Okay, we quickly check the important indices on real time. We see that the DAX is about even. We see Dow Jones slightly minus, Nasdaq slightly plus, S&P 500 slightly minus. The most important indicator 3,991, but still around 4,000. So that's not bad. Okay, we check the fear and greed. This is important, and the fear and greed from CNN went up from yesterday to 42%. We are moving towards the neutral region. That's good. Important market momentum, which is the S&P 500, 125-day moving average. We see we are above. That's good. That's about 4,000 points. Another thing which is a good sign is put-call ratio, put-call options. So the puts go down. People are not betting on lower prices. That's a good sign. And also the market volatility is going down towards the 50-day moving average in the region of 22. That's a good sign. So this is because the Fed pumps a lot of liquidity in the market to calm down everybody. And obviously we see the results of this. Okay, so we come into the news. Bitcoin hits new 9-month highs above 28K as markets flip-flop over FOMC. Well, the thing is that everybody's waiting for the meeting today, but the price is above 28. We were close to 29 today. That's a very good sign. And it shows that the Bitcoin is quite stable. Later we will see gold. It's the same thing, by the way. Okay, another thing, there is the Paris Blockchain Week now taking place in Paris. And the thing is, EU MiCA crypto regulation is a balancing act. So a lot of people don't know this. We have in Europe since 2 years from a European community a very good regulation for the crypto market. The Americans don't have it. And this is a reason why they had all these problems recently with the exchanges. So in the moment, Europe, and this is very seldom, is ahead of the US, so that's a good thing. Okay, we look quickly into the market capitalization in comparison to the global assets. If you're interested in this, you guys go on the website. This website gives you a lot of information. It's getting better every day, by the way. Our team in the background is working a lot on it. So on place 1, you see gold. And you see on 6, you see silver and Bitcoin. On 11, with roughly 550 billion US dollar. Not bad. Okay, now it's time to check the Bitcoin live price when we do the video. 28,680. You see very nice here on the candles. This is, by the way, on a 4-hourly base. We have a constant increase. Although, when you look into the RSI, we are on 66, close to the 70. Not necessarily a time to buy. Maybe consolidation will come. We are very short from a bullish crossover here from the MACD. But anyway, be careful. Usually consolidation will come. Okay, so before we go into the Bitcoin future, the usual disclaimer, you guys have to make your own decision. We don't give you financial advice. We try to help you with our models and with all the data we give to you free of charge. But check our websites and also check our YouTube channels. The more information you get, the less it's likely that you make any mistakes. So it's time to check the Bitcoin future. And I just concentrate on the highlights. And this is, first of all, the Fear and Greed Index for crypto, being dominated, as you know, from Bitcoin. Very nice, 60%, 62% up. And you see, this is the timeline from 1 year. We have been, the last 2-3 months, very stable on the 50%, and now we are up to the 62. So the sentiment is positive. We check the heat map. More red than green. This is interesting. Bitcoin is performing better in the moment than all the most of the other crypto coins. Year to date, we are 37% up. Again, if you're interested, you can go here. This is all live, interactive, and you can play around. Okay, market capitalization and the dominance from Bitcoin, 47%. Interesting is to look at the graph. It's constantly going up. 25,000 coins, or maybe 28,000, I don't know. And one coin is 50%. The total market capitalization in the moment for the crypto market is about 1.2 trillion, something like that. Okay, very important short or long interest. And here we see on the left the longs, on the right the shorts. This is the future market. And you can see it's more dominated by shorts than longs. This is why I said be careful. Maybe we see a price consolidation because we went up very quickly over the 28. We came from 15,500 up to 28.5, which is like 70% in 8 weeks. That's a lot. Okay, here you have the on-chain data. You can check by yourself the rich list. Important is the Bitcoin loaded addresses, constantly going up. This is the real deal. This is not future marked. Over 45 million. Bitcoin address dominance has not changed. Still an elite market. This you can check by yourself. And now very important, we go to Google Trends. Well, keyword Bitcoin, as you can see, on a global basis going up since probably 2-3 weeks. People are more interested in the Bitcoin. That's a good sign. Here we see the top 5, El Salvador, Nigeria, and Netherlands, Slovenia, Switzerland. And then we have Austria, Turkey, Germany, Cyprus, and Belgium. So the market is very much driven in the moment by by the European people. Americans are not so much interested in the moment, but they will come back. Okay, now very important, we see the Bitcoin and Ethereum on a 1 year base. Well, we say obviously we saw the bottom here, the same thing here with Ethereum. But there is one thing which is interesting. For a long time, Ethereum was following very much the Bitcoin. And since we have a discussion in the US about proof of stake, which is Ethereum, and proof of work, which is Bitcoin, we see a decoupling. Interesting to see how the future will be. Bitcoin performed here since the bottom much better than Ethereum. All right, we are not in Ethereum, we just concentrate on Bitcoin proof of work. Now we look into the prediction models, the price prediction models, and we see the Bollinger Bands, they get wider. This is usually a sign that we will see a consolidation of the price. Another thing is that we saw a strong increase on the MACD with this bullish crossover here a couple of days ago. And but you see already these green bars, most likely we saw the top. And here it's the same thing, RSI in the region of 70%, so we are quite overbought. Well, in our model, that's quite interesting in the moment, says 28,613, price is 28,653. This is an artificial model we have based on 48 hours, so sideways, we don't see an increase, at least on the short term. Okay, now we look into the cycle model, and here the yellow box is too big according to our model, $5,600, too high. This is why I say be careful by investing now, maybe wait a little bit. I think we will see a consolidation. Anyway, the end should be about $41,000 in 1 year's time for halving. And here on the other model, we see we have two base cases, and it looks like that the Bitcoin goes in the moment towards the higher base case. Maybe it's going to consolidate down to the lower, but in the end, it looks like that it's going to be something like 42,000. So the thing is, our prediction still is that the price will be around about $42,000 in 1 year's time, which is April 24 for the halving. Maybe it's a bit more, maybe it's a bit less, but this is what the model says. I hope you guys, it was valuable information for you, and I wish you a good evening. Would be great to see you tomorrow again. All the best, and bye-bye.